Good morning. It's Saturday, is it the day? 17th of January, and it's not that, it's about 8:30 in the morning. Quick allotment video. Basically, as you can probably see, had quite a hard frost last night. There was a forecast of snow, which obviously hasn't materialised, although looking at the sky, I'll show you the sky. Still a possibility, I think. Probably doesn't bring it out quite so well on the video, but those clouds are quite green. But anyway, the reason for the video now is, as you can see, there's a padlock there. There's another padlock there with my keys still in it. I can't actually get into my shed at the moment because that padlock is frozen solid. I've managed to get the key in now, but haven't been able to do that, so in a moment we shall, off camera so to speak, try and sort that little problem out. But for the time being, I thought I'd give you a quick spin round mid-January. We've had quite a bad week weather-wise, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I notice, we'll go over there in a minute, but the covering on the broccoli and kale has come free. I suspect it's probably frozen as well, so getting it back on without it shattering might be interesting. Garlic, that's doing quite well, and this is exactly the weather we need for garlic because it needs the extreme cold to split the cloves, so that's good. It's quite a bit of weeding still to do. Shows up quite well when it's frosty because, as you can see, there's the path which runs all the way across, and then the grass has started to spread just into this end of this bed and along the side. I've been digging this bed over, that I did a few weeks ago. This little patch here I did last weekend, and my plan, depending on how the tarpaulin has kept the cold out, is to do that bit. Reason for the tarpaulin is twofold: one, to keep it drier, and one, in weather like this, to keep it not frozen so that I can dig it. But I'm not sure. We've had, looking at the thermometer at home, -5 overnight at least. I don't know what it's been like down here because we're a bit more sheltered at home, so this might be a bit worse. I've also been clearing around the fruit, the gooseberries and the raspberries. As you can see, I've done the first kind of, probably about half of this little bit. I've got that bit to do as well, which is where the currants are. That's kind of less important because it's mostly currant bushes, so long as the currant bushes are clear, but it does tend to get wrapped around the gooseberries and things in there. And then broad beans, again, looking quite sorry for themselves. I think a few people have commented and said they will survive, but I'm not so sure. I think they were probably just a bit too big, but we'll see. You know, they've got 1 or 2 chances, and at the moment they're acting as good ground cover, and if they don't, I'll just dig them in and plant some more. So yeah, otherwise it's looking quite pretty. It always looks good down here when we've had a hard frost or snowfall. What I am going to try and do as well this year is do a photographic kind of through the year. I don't think I did it last year, I think it was the year before, and I was struggling to find some way to host it, but I've got a couple of ideas, which will probably be linked from the blog, tontowilliams.com, and we'll see, but that's my plan. So if I can't get in the shed, let's give it a go. Let's see if we can turn that key now. I've been kind of, no, it's not having it at all. I've got a plan which involves coffee, both for me and for the lock. A bit of steam, see what happens. But yeah, hope wherever you are you're having a good weekend. I will post this later, but for the meantime, take care now. Bye bye.